What is up, everybody? Metal Biker Dude coming at you here. So, it's Twitter Tuesday, first of all. Second of all, oh my goodness, I thank you guys so much. The patrons are pouring in, man, and I can't thank you guys enough. I really appreciate it. I told you before, I got a couple secret weapons over at Patreon that have really helped me kind of dig deeper into the real stuff. You know, I told you guys I'm trying to become a student, and I really want to learn as much as I can. I've really taken to rap, and I've really taken to hip hop, and I want you guys to know that I haven't pushed aside any other genres of music. It's just that right now, at this moment in time, I've really, or heavy metal or rock, but at this given time right now, I am just kind of honed in right now because I feel like I'm on the verge of really kind of catching on to some stuff. And so if it seems like that's all I'm doing right now, I am. It's what I'm doing right now. I did do a heavy metal song over the weekend. I did do a country song, and we're gonna do some more. Especially, we're gonna get a little more country stuff too. But quite frankly, most of my patrons are hip hop and rap, and we got a few country people in there too. Unless I get more heavy metal people over there requesting stuff, we're not going to do very much heavy metal. That's just the way it works. They're the ones paying the bills here. So, that's where we go. Right. So, but it's not just that though. I'm really kind of excited about all of this, and, I just got to tell you guys, I really I'm enjoying myself right now. So, and I told you before, if I'm not having fun at doing this, I'm not going to do it anymore. It's just that simple. But as of right now, I'm having a blast. And so this week's genre, and I do have one more thing to say too. So if you guys want to skip ahead, go right ahead. I get it. Do your thing. But this week's genre was back to school. And I did this one because I wanted to go back to school again here. I wanted to go back to elementary school a little bit. And because we haven't done this in a while. And, I've been kind of getting caught up in the East Coast, West Coast stuff. And it's, as much as I'm loving doing that, I think in order for me to really understand everything properly in its context and the evolution of it all, I need to make sure that I stay grounded with the original. It would be kind of like somebody coming up, from a hip hop world, trying to learn how to, about heavy metal. Well, to be honest with you, you kind of have to go back to the early stuff. You do have to go back to the Beatles. You do have to go to Led Zeppelin, and Black Sabbath, especially. You have to go back to these bands to see how the evolution of it all happened, and it's one thing to come in and just start listening to, Eminem, or better yet, come in and start listening to Tech Nine or something like that, and then expecting to just understand everything that it just sprung up out of nowhere. Well, no, it didn't. It sprung up from Grandmaster Flash. It's sprung up from Run DMC and all of these guys. So, and by the way, I want to address something here. I made a comment about how I forget what song it was now. I did so many this weekend, but I made a comment that rhyming rat with cat. Okay, it was 1994. It was still 26 fucking years ago, man. Come on, give me a break. All right. Anyway, so we went back to school here. We had Run DMC. It's Like That. Eric B and Rakim, Paid in Full. Ice-T, 6 in the Morning, Public Enemy, Rebel Without a Pause. Now I got to tell you, secretly I was kind of hoping for more Public Enemy. Doesn't mean I can't do it, because I'm gonna do it. It's my channel. But I for Twitter Tuesday, I always leave it up to you guys, and Patreon Thursday, I always leave it up to you guys. By the way, Patreon Thursday this week, I think there's going to be a lot of happy people. So anyway, Eric B and Rakim, paid in full, won pretty much in a landslide. It was close at first with Ice-T, and even Public Enemy held up there for a second, but Eric B and Rakim ran away with this one with Paid in Full. So we're going back to school, baby. It's that simple. And one last thing here, one house cleaning note here. What I'm going to be doing is I brought up this whole idea about possibly doing a podcast once a week. And, it's going to be on a great many different topics. It's not going to be just about rap or hip hop or heavy metal or even necessarily music. It could be about sports. It could be about a lot of different things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be doing a test run tomorrow. Okay. It's going to be sloppy. I'm going to warn you right up front. It's going to be sloppy. It's not going to be live yet. I have not considered the best venue for that yet, because if I start incorporating music into it and I use YouTube to go live with it, you know what I'm battling there. It's just ironic, isn't it? I use Vimeo for Patreon. I get zero issues with copyright. From what I understand, Get Vocal, which is something else that I am looking into, no problems. YouTube, it's every song anymore. But here's the deal, you guys. If you could do me a solid, I've said it a million times, I know not everybody has $3 a month to shoot to me to go to Patreon. I get it. Okay. But if I do some of these podcasts, if you could watch them for me, because they're going to run some ads. All right. And that's the only way I can make anything off of the YouTube channel at all. I don't make a dime off of YouTube, really. It's ridiculous for all of the time and effort and energy it takes for a creator such as myself to put quality content, and I really try to make this quality content. I have quality audio, I have quality video. I put a lot of money into this stuff, and for YouTube, and I'm not complaining, but I'm just trying to point out to you for YouTube to benefit from that, and not want to give me any financial and monetary credit for it. It's sickening to me. So if you guys could please watch them for me, you don't even have to watch them. Put it on your PC or your laptop or your phone, let it play, let it run, and you don't even have to watch it if you don't want. But if you would just do me a solid, it would really help me out. Okay, so I'd appreciate it. But we're gonna do a test run tomorrow, and it's gonna. I don't know what we're gonna do yet because it's just a test run. I just want to see what you guys think. I want to get a little bit of feedback from you, see what you think. And hey, if you don't like it, we won't do it. It's no big deal. I don't have an ego for stuff like this, so I really don't care. But it would just be something that would really kind of help things financially. So Dirty's in a spot right now, okay, and I could really use all the help I can get. And I'm just trying to find the nickels and dimes where I can. So anyway, let's get into this. I'm looking for my headphones. Sorry. Let's get into this. And surprisingly, they actually ran ads. I made a minute and 10-second video of me playing my bass guitar, and they were actually running ads on that. So it'll be interesting to see if anything shows up from that, because we had a few hundred views on that one. So anyway, all right, back to school, baby. Eric B. and Rakim, Paid in Full.
This is a journey into sound. This is a journey into sound.
Wow.
A journey which along the way will
like
bring
beat,
to you
man.
new color, new dimension, new value.
When all is ready, I throw this switch. Pump up the volume, pump up the volume. Pump that bass.
That's not this song, is it? This is taking some strange turns, man.
You make me feel so good.
No more of that,
This
baby.
broadcast bring you a special news bulletin from our on the spot.
Hey, just so you guys know, I'm dog ass tired right now. I had to get up at 4:30 in the morning here to take my wife to Fort Lauderdale airport. She had to fly back to Detroit. She's grabbing my daughter. My daughter's moving down here, by the way. One of them is. And so they're bringing their stuff down there. She had to fly up to Detroit today. So Dirty's a bachelor for the next 3 days. So if any of you ladies out there, I'm kidding. I'm going to get in trouble for this. Oh boy, I stepped into it.
Passport.
Oh my God.
I'm kidding.
The music just turns me on.
You're turning me on.
Master plan. Death with the record. Death with the record. Thinking of a master plan. Death with the record. Death with the record. Thinking of a master plan. Cause ain't nothing but sweat inside my hand.
Okay, hang on a second. All right. I don't know this song. I swear to God, I don't know this song, but I remember Snoop Dogg doing this in the movie Old School. I was wondering what that was because I had never heard that song before. And shit, I've listened to the entire album of Doggy Style. I've heard him on most of Dre's stuff. I've heard other stuff that he's done with Nate and other solo stuff, and I've never heard that. So I was wondering what that was. So was he doing a cover of this song, huh? I'm going to back this up here a little bit. So he must have been doing a cover of this song. Right on, man.
Death with the record. Death with the record. Thinking of a master plan. Cause ain't nothing but sweat inside my hand. So I dig into my pocket, all my money spent. So I get deeper, but still coming up with lint. So I start my mission, leave my residence. Thinking how could I get some dead presidents? I need money. I used to be a stick-up kid, so I think of all the devious things I did. I used to roll up, this is a hole up. Ain't nothing funny, stop smiling. You still don't nothing move but the money. But now I learn to earn cause I'm righteous. I feel great, so maybe I might just search for a 9 to 5. If I strive, then maybe I'll stay alive. So I walk up the street, whistling this, feeling out of place, cause man do I miss a pen and a paper, a stereo, a taper. Me and Eric being a nice big plate of fish, which is my favorite dish. But without no money, it's still a wish.
Okay, so I was wondering which one was Rakim. So Eric B must be his DJ. All right, so one thing that's sticking out at me immediately is this dude is in full command of what he's doing. Rakim is in absolute control of what he's doing. And the reason that I put Rakim on there is because I didn't really see much Rakim other than with Eric B. But I had so many requests I think it was when I did the Big L song. I had so many requests for Rakim coming up that's why he ended up on Twitter Tuesday. And I'm seeing why, man. He is in full command of what he's doing.
Being a nice big plate of fish, which is my favorite dish. But without no money, it's still a wish. Cause I don't like to dream about getting paid. So I dig into the books of the rhymes that I made. So now to test to see if I got pulled, hit the studio, cause I'm paid in full.
Right on.
1, 2, 3,
By George, even London grooves.
Pump up the volume, pump up the volume.
Wait a minute, you better talk to my mother.
I think it was Humphrey Bogart, wasn't it? Love that bass line, man.
Yo, what happened to peace? Yo, what happened to peace?
Death with the record, death with the record.
It's so fresh.
Good night, kids.
Was it good enough for you? Was it good enough for you?
Yeah, it was good enough for me. I'm not gonna fuck around. Ding ding. Here's the thing about this. So I know what I just listened to was something special, and the reason that I know that is because I'm listening to you guys. All right, and I knew that Rakim had to have been somebody special to you guys, and so when I'm listening to this, or as I'm listening to this, I know that what I'm seeing meant something really big back when it came out. Okay. Now, I mean, is it something that would hold up to the test of time in regards to, like I said before, about being able to slide it in, undetected, that of being dated? No, of course not. It has that sound, it has that original hip hop school sound, but it was very inventive, and you could tell they were taking chances, and you can't do that nowadays. You can't really take chances. If you do take chances, you are now with a label underground, right? You're underground. You're either underground rock, you're you're underground hip hop, you're underground rap, you're whatever. They've deemed you as underground, and underground is just a term for the record companies ain't trying to hear it. Okay? They want something predictable, and that's the end of that. They want to know what they're getting. Okay? And you could tell that whatever it was that they were doing here was they were bound and determined to take a chance. And there was some weird stuff in there, I ain't gonna lie. The chick singing some kind of Arabic thing there or something, that was kind of weird. It was a weird choice, but they were taking a chance, man, and you gotta have mad respect for that. It's hard to do. It's even harder to do this day and age. But even back then, it's hard to take a chance. Mad respect for that. That's all I can say. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. And then tonight I will have Patreon Thursday poll up. And you guys can start voting on that tonight, and we'll do that one Thursday. All right, so I'll see you guys tomorrow and Thursday. Peace.